Another sad day in the Liangelo Ball saga. Man, Liangelo Ball just played his third career G League game, and let me tell you, it didn't go to plan. Liangelo Ball literally played the lowest minutes on the team and got froze out by his teammates. Man, the coaching staff has to have something against the boy. But before we discuss Liangelo's third game performance and why he isn't getting as many minutes and why is he sitting the bench, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the bell, man, for these consistent videos. And man, let's see if we can get my Twitter to 100 followers. I stay updated on there and talk NBA, so follow my Twitter. And with all that being said, let's talk Liangelo. Okay, so the Greensboro Swarm just played their third regular season game and they lost again, 123 to 101. Yet again, another blowout. What did we expect? Honestly, what did we expect? And Liangelo, he played 14 minutes, man. Is this a joke? The dude played 14 minutes. Man was playing garbage minutes out there. Like, the coaching staff has something against the boy. In Liangelo's 14 minutes, he had 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He shot 3 for 6 from the field and 2 for 4 from the 3-point line in only 14 minutes. And don't let the 14 minutes fool you. This wasn't a real 14 minutes because Liangelo Ball didn't even play the full first quarter. He didn't. He checked in the second quarter, above, around the 10-minute mark in the second quarter, and it seemed like Liangelo was like the 10th man because there was at least 3 other people before Liangelo that checked in, such as DJ Carton and a bunch of these other guys. So, man, is Liangelo Ball not even the 6th man in the rotation? But when Liangelo Ball got in, he got froze out. It seems like his teammates don't want to pass the ball to him. It's not even that Liangelo isn't active right now, because you see Liangelo running up and down the court. He's setting screens for his teammates. He's cutting to the baskets. Liangelo will literally be wide open every time, and his teammates seem to not want to pass to him. So Liangelo literally had to get buckets himself. We'll talk about the coaching staff and the minutes in a while, but let's first talk about how he scored his points. So Liangelo did end up hitting a 3. It was a catch and shoot 3 at the left wing, and he swished that. He did miss his first 3 though. Then after that, Liangelo had a nice putback layup. He was the only one on the boards. As you guys can clearly see, no one wanted to really get rebounds because Liangelo had 4 rebounds off the bench. That's our second highest rebounding on the team. Tell me that ain't sad for a bench player. And then after that, Liangelo comes back in the fourth quarter, I believe, in garbage minutes, and gets a and 1 3. As soon as he gets in the game, he hits a and 1 3. Not even 30 seconds after the sub, he gets a and 1 3. Man, the impact Liangelo has right away is crazy, but he did end up missing that free throw. And there you go. That was your 8 simple points by Liangelo Ball. And now, let's talk about what the rest of the team did. I'm going to pull up the box score right now. It's crazy to me Liangelo isn't starting. It's just crazy. Xavier Sneed, 17 points, 5 for 5 from 3-point land. I have to admit, he was hitting his shots. He was playing good, man. Can't even deny that. Crutcher, 17 points, 6 for 15, 36 minutes. Man, imagine Liangelo ever played 36 minutes. That would be a crazy day. JT Thor didn't get as hot as he did in the first game. He only had 9 points, 4 for 9 from the field. And Kolboka, he had 20 points, 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. He was lighting it up from 3. I can't even, cap, but I still feel like if Liangelo was in that position, he would have done the same thing. But look at the minutes difference. Kolboka got 29 minutes while Gelo only got 14. Scotty Lewis, why is Scotty Lewis even starting? Somebody tell me in the comment section, why is Scotty Lewis starting? The man in 28, damn near 30 minutes only had 8 points, the same amount of points as Liangelo. Man, Scotty Lewis is absolutely trash. He had 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 for 7 from the field. And the coaching staff still decided to put him in over Liangelo Ball. Off the bench, Liangelo Ball was the second leading scorer. But again, look at McGriff. 31 minutes. 31 minutes for McGriff. Like, I was cringing watching this game the whole time. There were so many turnovers thrown. DJ Carton, 16 minutes. And then Gelo Ball, obviously, I'll read his stats one more time, but 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 3 for 6 from the field. But one thing I want to point out, look at the bottom of the box score. I can't even say his name, I can't say his last name, but he played 22 minutes. He had 3 points in those 22 minutes. He literally shot the ball twice in the... Like, you guys see what I'm saying here? Like, a no-name. I've never heard the guy's name in my life had, more minutes than Liangelo Ball. It doesn't make sense. And another thing I wanted to point out was whenever Liangelo Ball gets on the floor, it's always in 3-minute intervals. It's never like Liangelo Ball would get a solid 6 minutes straight on the court. Like, imagine how hard it is for Liangelo to score. Like, imagine being in his shoes, not knowing when you're going to play, getting inconsistent minutes. And again, I told you guys in the beginning of the video, don't let those 14 minutes plague you. Liangelo Ball played a good 5 minutes in garbage minutes in the last fourth quarter when the Greensboro Swarm were down by 15-20. So it was just out of pity. Liangelo Ball got in like not even 3 minutes in the third quarter. In the second quarter, Liangelo Ball played like 5 minutes or something like that. And then in the first quarter, Liangelo Ball didn't even get on the floor. And this is kind of ridiculous to me because, man, we know what Liangelo can do. In the first G League game, he dropped 22 points in 24 minutes, shot crazy efficiently. In the second game, in the limited minutes Gelo did get, again, he showed that he's a producer and he's a true scorer. And in the third game, the coaching staff still decides to bench Liangelo Ball. This isn't adding up to me. It just isn't adding up right now. Why would the man only play 14 minutes? And there's other no-names who are getting more minutes than him. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Gelo must be playing bad in practice. Oh, Gelo must not be performing in practice. That's not a real valid excuse because Liangelo Ball's performing on the court in limited minutes. He was the only one to get an and 1-3, catch and shoot 3, a layup, put back layup. And there's no chemistry between these guys. That was one thing I was scared of whenever Gelo was going into the G League because it's literally Gelo versus everybody else because nobody really wants to stay in the G League right there. Everyone's main goal is to go to the NBA, so everyone's playing for themselves. They could care less about passing to Gelo, and I do feel like a lot of the teammates are jealous of Gelo because it just doesn't make sense, man. Getting benched 2 games in a row, and I was watching a live stream and everyone was getting heated over this situation, but it just does not make sense and it's not looking good, man, because his plus minus was probably the highest out of everyone right there and he's still not getting minutes. That makes no sense. But to summarize Liangelo's third ever G League game, he sat the bench. That's honestly it. He sat the bench. He got in garbage minutes. He got in, 3-minute intervals at a time. And the coaching staff seems to not trust Liangelo right now. And they seem to, freeze him out. There's no set plays for him. There's never off-ball screens for Gelo to come off of. It seems like Gelo always has to score his own buckets off putback layups, off, literally catch and shoot threes where he's so contested and he's feeling like he has to shoot it because he knows, or else there's no other way he's going to get up a shot attempt. But I don't want to stretch this video out too long. Let's get in the comment section again. Let's discuss this whole situation because honestly, it's something to be talked about. And Gelo can't keep getting like 10 minutes per game and keep sitting the bench for the first quarter. Because, I'd rather see Gelo go to China or something and play overseas. But let me know in the comment section your thoughts and opinions on this situation. Why is Gelo sitting the bench? Do you think the coaching staff has a plan for Gelo, or are they just neglecting the fact that he is one of their best players? Follow my Twitter. Again, let's get that to 100 followers. I'm really active on there right now. So, let's talk about the NBA on there. And with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.